Hey, what's up everybody? This is my first time on Facebook Live, so go with me on this. I'm not an expert. My movie, The Book of Love, comes out today. And I just want to talk about it. I want to tell you about it. I hope everyone will go and see it. It's like basically a kind of a heartfelt story about a man named Jason Sudeikis plays a guy named Henry who loses his wife in this sort of tragic accident, and it's about his relationship, this unusual relationship with this young homeless girl who's played by Maisie Williams. Her character's name is Millie, and it's how these two people kind of become family through their grief, and how they find a new lease on life through humor and get through this horrible experience. Well, that one of them's going through, and Maisie's going through a lot of other things in her life. She's kind of alone in the world. So that's what it's about, and I produced it with my producing partner, my company, Iron Ocean. My producing partner's name is Michelle Purple. This took us like 9.5 years to get made, because nobody cares about little, small indie movies about people anymore. And it's really hard to get these kind of movies made, because you definitely don't have a built-in audience, you know, to go and have a huge opening weekend or have long legs in the theater. So I want to get the word out there. It's a labor of love and something that, you know, we've been working on for a long time together. Whoa, comments are coming in. This is so weird and cool. Thank you guys. Where are you guys writing in from? Oh, hello from Texas. What's up, Christy? Thanks, you guys. I hope you do check it out. What else can I tell you about it? Does anybody have any questions or anything? Oh, you saw James. Bill, you saw James last night? It was super fun, actually. He's so nice. And it was actually really fun doing that skit. I love Giovanni and Brian. What fun people to be on that couch with. It was really cool. What else can I tell you guys? Does anybody have any questions about it? It's really fun, this film. It was made by two girls, and my producing partner, her husband, Bill Purple, he directed the film. Oh, cool, North Carolina, nice. And Iowa, Midwest, South, love it. Happy birthday, Tabitha, 30th, nice. Oh, you're a youngin', you're a spring chicken. Oh, somebody from Alabama. Powder blue, oldie but a goodie, thank you. What else can I say?
Angela's got a good question.
Angela, I'm looking right now.
How do you pick what projects you do? Anything in particular have to jump out?
How do I pick what projects I do? This is a really good question. It changes all the time, you know, sort of the criteria of what you're looking for in terms of, well, for me at least, what I did last. What I want to do next usually is completely the opposite from what I've just done. I want to do something that's terrifying, that takes me out of my comfort zone, something that, you know, would be unexpected. I want to look different. I want a challenging character. It's definitely about character. Of course, it's about the story, and it's about the cast and the director, because you want to be confident in who your director is and if they can guide you along a path and help you, you know, create a really interesting performance. So for me, it's like, am I terrified? Have I done this thing before? Will people think this is crazy? Okay, good, I should do it. It's basically, that's kind of my criteria. And to walk into something very nervous I think is a good thing. What else? I'm trying to read everything.
Amy says,
hi Vegas, Bill from Vegas.
What was your favorite scene to film?
Oh, that's a good question. What was my favorite scene to film in The Book of Love? Probably the scenes that I had with Jason, because he is so lovely, no joke, like the nicest guy, and he's so funny and so nice, and was such a collaborative partner on this. He was so cool too, because I was so pregnant. I was 8.5 months pregnant or something crazy. I was huge. I was kind of miserable. My back ached, my legs ached. I couldn't fit into anything. Like, it was kind of a hard experience working and just feeling like out of my body. And he was just so cool, and he had already had a kid, so he understood what his kind of experience with his wife was like, so he understood what I was going through a little bit. And it was just fun. He just makes everything fun.
KB wants to know, do you consider the movie a romantic drama or a comedy?
Okay, Book of Love, romantic dramedy or comedy? I think it's maybe more of a dramedy. I don't know. It is a romance, yes, in a sense, but not in I think not in a typical romance kind of format. It's about friendship. It's about family. It's about really more about love that's lost and how you refine that, but in a new way, you know. But we use a lot of humor to deal with these kind of intense experiences that everybody's going through. But it's no joke. It's a tearjerker. It's kind of a heartbreaker. We kind of do a lot of things that is a little challenging to watch, especially if you have kids or, you know, you have siblings or anything like that. We definitely are trying to squeeze the tears out of you. San Antonio, what's up, Larry? I miss Seventh Heaven too, you guys. It was fun. It was my whole high school, my whole growing up, really. What else can I answer for everybody?
We're getting a lot of this question from a bunch of people. For people starting out in the industry, what's one piece of advice you can give to them?
One piece of advice for people starting out in the industry. That's a really good one as well. I think number one piece of advice is keep working on your art all day, every day. Take classes, do small things, make a movie on your phone, continue to explore what it is that you love. Even if you didn't get the audition, even though if you didn't get the part you wanted and you're not at a place that you want to be, never stop learning about you as an artist and expanding your, getting your toolbox filled with all the different tools that you will need when you get that part that you want, or when you make that movie that you want, you finally get the financing that you need. I think the more you can, exercise your muscles, your acting muscles, music, whatever it is that you're doing in this business, directing, writing, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Honestly, I need to take my own advice too. I haven't been back to class in a really long time. And that's one of my goals this year is when I'm not working to get back to acting class and, go do an improv class or continue writing the script that I've been writing with my friend forever and, put yourself out there. I think that being afraid and just saying, what do I have to lose? And just keeping at it, that's the best advice I think I could give anyone.
Mihail asks, how long did it take to create the movie from start to finish?
The Book of Love, it's been almost 10 years. I think 9.5 is probably accurate. We saw this script, my friend Bill Purple, who is our director, who is married to my producing partner, Michelle Purple. He found it on the Blacklist almost 10 years ago. Blacklist is a list of the best scripts every year that didn't get made for whatever reason. Financing fell apart or they just kind of got lost in the shuffle. It's a really amazing list. If anyone's interested, you find it and check out the projects on that. It's they're amazing. So he finds that project on that list, and then he showed it to Michelle and I, and we loved it. And we said, we have to do this. And we got the rights. We talked to the writer. The original writer is Robbie Pickering, who's wrote a beautiful script. And we basically took it over, and we ended up rewriting it. I think Bill rewrote it 27 times or something, 27 rewrites. And we got financing. We lost financing. We got cast. We lost cast a million times over 9 years. And we finally did it. and it was ironic that I was so pregnant at the time, because all I really wanted to do was be on set and be there with my partner and, you know, be there doing this thing that we've been, you know, laboring over for years. And it was just, the world works in funny ways, you know. Every time you think is the right moment, it's never the moment that you think. So I guess you have to be kind of understanding about that too. But that's sort of the experience, the nine crazy years of trying to get this movie made.
Stephanie asked, within those 9 years, what was your favorite thing about making this movie?
That's a good question. Okay, in the 9 years that we've been putting this thing together, my favorite thing, or my favorite part of making this movie, I think is being part of the development. That's what I love about being a producer, because not only do you have a lot of control, and I don't mean that in like a weird power trippy way, I mean that in, as an actor, you a lot of times don't really get to be a part of the writing process. Very, very often you don't. You don't get to be a part of the casting process. You don't get to be a part of, you know, really diving into the other developmental elements of other people's characters. Yeah, you get to talk about your character, but that's what I love the most. I was hands-on from day one with Bill, talking about the characters, rewriting things. Does this relationship work? How do we make it so you believe and you want to know more about this, you know, Jason's character and my character. We have a very short time in the movie to create a very important bond and to keep the audience coming along with us, because I'm sort of gone quite quickly in the movie, but I come back a lot in visions and moments where his character is feeling, you know, really, really down and struggling with this loss. So I come back a lot, but we had to create a really strong, passionate love story in literally like 10 minutes, and that's tough. So being a part of those things from the beginning, that's the best part of this process for me, and that's why I love being a producer. Also, I'm working with my best friends. My producing partner, Michelle, is one of my best friends, and her husband too is another one of my best friends. And if you can work with your friends and not kill each other, it's the greatest thing ever.
Starting to wrap it up, Deja asks, now that everything is coming together and it's premiering today, how does it feel for it to finally come to fruition?
Now that it's finally out, or coming out today, it's an amazing feeling. It's so much relief. And also it's almost like you've birthed this child and you're like giving it to the world, and it's now going to be existing and living on its own and thriving or not thriving. It's nerve-wracking, but it's been such a long time coming that I just feel excited and happy that I don't have to tell my friends and family another year that, oh, we haven't shot that yet. No, we couldn't make it happen, which is what we did for 9 years. So it's like a lot of mixed emotions, but mainly excitement and pride and relief. Anyone who's ever made a movie knows that feeling and how much it is literally part of you, and you finally get it out there and you're like, oh, yes. So whether you hate it or love it, go see it, please. We need your money. We need your support of small independent films. And yeah, let me know. Let me know if you liked it, if you hated it. It's good feedback. So when we do our next project, we will take it into mind and keep it in our thoughts. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my first time. I hope this was cool. It was cool for me. It's so nice to hear from you, and I hope we can keep communicating like this. So let me know if you liked it. Thanks. Bye.